Hey Anya, it's Thursday and it's Poetry Project. What? I know, every week I'm like, what? It's Thursday? It's Poetry Project already? I'm so excited. I'm especially excited about this week because you asked me to read you a poem written in blank verse. Now, blank verse is unrhymed verse in iambic pentameter, whereas free verse is unrhymed verse in any metrical foot. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, my poem actually is in blank verse, not free verse. So yes, I totally had that distinction in mind when I chose it. Anyway, this poem is called Ulysses. It's by Alfred Lord Tennyson, who was a Victorian writer. I think if I had to pick one poem to be my favorite out of every poem I've ever read, it would be this one. It has a special place in my heart for a couple of reasons, but looking into Alfred Lord Tennyson's backstory a little bit, I found out that it was actually written after the death of his friend, a very close friend. Which just gives it another dimension, something else to love, but it's so sad. But the poem's pretty long, so rather than doing a long intro, I'm just going to jump straight into it. And could I actually get you to close your eyes for this one, just for fun? I feel like this poem has so much great atmosphere, and it just, if you close your eyes, you'll be able to fully appreciate the majesty of the words. And of course, my extraordinary reading voice. So yeah, okay. Ulysses by Alfred Lord Tennyson. It little profits that an idle king, by this still hearth, among these barren crags, matched with an aged wife, I meet and dole unequal laws unto a savage race, that hoard and sleep and feed and know not me. I cannot rest from travel, I will drink life to the lees. All times I have enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. On shore, and when through scudding drifts the rainy Hyades vex the dim sea. I am become a name, for always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known. Cities of men, and manners, climates, councils, governments, myself not least, but honored of them all, and drunk delight of battle with my peers, far on the ringing plains of windy Troy. I am a part of all that I have met, yet all experience is an arch wherethrough gleams that untravelled world whose margin fades, forever and forever, when I move. How dull it is to pause, to make an end, to rust unburnished, not to shine in use, as though to breathe were life. Life piled on life were all too little, and of one to me little remains. But every hour is saved from that eternal silence, something more, a bringer of new things. And vile it were for some 3 suns to store and hoard myself, and this grey spirit yearning in desire to follow knowledge like a sinking star beyond the utmost bound of human thought. This is my son, mine own Telemachus, to whom I leave the sceptre and the isle. Well loved of me, discerning to fulfill this labor, by slow prudence to make mild a rugged people, and through soft degrees subdue them to the useful and the good. Most blameless is he, centered in the sphere of common duties, decent not to fail in offices of tenderness, and pay meet adoration to my household gods, when I am gone. He works his work, I mine. There lies the port, the vessel puffs her sail, there gloom the dark, broad seas. My mariners, souls that have toiled and wrought and thought with me, that ever with a frolic welcome took the thunder and the sunshine, and opposed free hearts, free foreheads. You and I are old. Old age hath yet his honor and his toil. Death closes all. But something ere the end, some work of noble note may yet be done, not unbecoming men that strove with gods. The lights begin to twinkle from the rocks, the long day wanes, the slow moon climbs, the deep moans round with many voices. Come, my friends, 'tis not too late to seek a newer world. Push off, and sitting well in order, smite the sounding furrows, for my purpose holds to sail beyond the sunset and the baths of all the western stars, until I die. It may be that the gulfs will wash us down. It may be we shall touch the happy isles, and see the great Achilles whom we knew. Though much is taken, much abides, and though we are not now that strength which in old days moved earth and heaven, that which we are, one equal temper of heroic hearts, made weak by time and fate, but strong in will, to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. I hope you enjoyed hearing that as much as I enjoyed reading it. And now, your challenge for next week. I know that this isn't your usual kind of aesthetic, it's a little bit doom and gloom, but I really feel like I can't write the words PoePro one more time without asking you to read me some Edgar Allan Poe. So that is your challenge for next week, my lovely. Find me some Edgar Allan Poe, and I will see you on Poetry Project next Thursday.